Well, Alan, congratulations on the win and the performance. 50 points, a bonus point as well. Just about the perfect day.
Yeah, other than it would have been the perfect day. Unfortunately, we lost Nicky Smith, so that's the only sore highlight of today, or low light if you wish. But as a team, job done. We set our stall out to get a win, and then when we got ourselves into the position that we did at half time, could we push on and come out with a 5 points? So we're satisfied with that.
You just mentioned Nicky Smith. Any sort of news of him at the moment?
No, obviously he'll have a scan, but it certainly looks like he'd be missing for a couple of weeks or so.
Back to the game, then. Where did you think that you played best today?
I thought early on we were really good with the ball. Put some nice attacking phases together, made good line breaks, took a couple of them, scored a couple of nice tries in the first half. Equally, when we weren't concentrated, when we didn't do the basics well, I felt we allowed them a foothold into our half, and we were disappointed with the first try in terms of us exiting in the first instance. But equally, thereafter we felt that we didn't get our folds right in defence, and we're a number down. And you see the quality they have, particularly their last score or their second score. They can hurt you from anywhere. So we're going to have to be on guard. It's a good lesson for us. But fundamentally, when we were good, we were very good. Can we be good for longer in games and go positive on positive and break those negative cycles within the game early?
How pleasing was it that you stuck at it to get the bonus point? Because it was quite a while coming, wasn't it, after Rodri Jones's try early in the second half there?
Yeah, and the nature of their team got stronger. If you look at the bench that came on, I think there were a couple of opportunities during that period as well. But we also know that we're a fit side. We get to the back end of games, we can separate that scoreboard. It's staying true to ourselves. We had, as I say, opportunities in that middle period of the second half. Got turned over a couple of times in their 22, put us on the back foot, but we showed decent character, strength and resolve to nail it in the end. And the penalty try from the scrum meant everyone could relax to a degree.
Wood for Corey Allen, man of the match, and he's getting back to a bit of the form that he showed 4 years ago when he was in the Wales setup.
Yeah, Corey's a really talented player. For me, he's in a good place. Speaking to him, he's happy, and it's like most of us in life. If you're happy doing something, you tend to perform to your absolute best, and he's showing good consistency and durability. And as a result of that, I thought he was worthy of his man of the match today.
It's a back-to-back fixture, of course, so you go to Paris next week. Where do you stand with selection now? What do you do with that? Because you're obviously top of the pool now.
Yeah, we look at the bumps and bruises, but we'll definitely rotate some players. And you see that with Stade as well. Going into that festive period, it's going to be important that we've got fresh bodies as well in the derby matches. But we'll be going over there. It is a squad game. We've been building our squad. You saw some alterations with selection today with a view to that. I thought Lloyd Ashley is coming back to form. You look at Ollie Cracknell as well around the field, with Guido Volpe on the bench to give him a flavour of what it's about, working with the better players or the more high profile players. So we know we have a job to do. The boys have just spoken about that in the changing room. It's going to be a big ask over there, but we want to go over there and put in a performance where we're getting something out of the game.
And finally, obviously you want to win every game that you play as the Ospreys, but when do you sort of have a look at it and think, right, we can really attack this competition now? I mean, as again, you're top of the pool, but when do you actually say to yourselves, right, this is what we're going for now, the Challenge Cup?
I think after next weekend we'll know the shakeout of our group. We're in a healthy position at the moment. Big ask next week. Can we go over there, do a job and get something out of the game?
Good luck with that.
Thanks, Phil.
Expect the Stade to be a lot stronger at home next week, a bit of back up.
I think they'll definitely be stronger. It's more of a mental challenge, playing away from home, and obviously the momentum of the crowds and the expectation on the players. But for us, we're building nicely. we spoke about our environment beforehand, where it's a good camp, it's a healthy camp. We want to show that through our rugby. That's what we're judged on, and that's really going to be tested next week.
And how much of a boost is it to have Scott Williams back? And it looks like it gives you a different dimension, especially going forward.
He's important to us, and what it's fantastic to have him back. He's a really good rugby player. He's a top quality person, and he's also like our coach on the field. He gives composure to those around him, and people are excelling and flourishing with him on the park. And he's only playing his way back in. I reckon he's about 75% of where he will be, and we'll freshen him up with a view to being involved in a couple of weeks' time.
Cheers, thanks.
What's the Nicky Smith? Was it his left ankle? It was his left leg. Or
Yeah,
ankle, like?
yeah, it's low ankle. So
Did he go over on it, or do you know?
I just look at the vision. He got caught, extended. So they never look good, and we all know that. I'm not going to predict the scan, but I would suggest it's not going to be 1 or 2 weeks.